Ready, dip to 2.
15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dip to 2, Mike and Q. Ready,
Fontaine.
red.
Coming up on
Roll
UCF
red.
Nightly News,
Track and take red.
Nighthon,
Ready,
the
wipe
largest
to
student
blue.
run philanthropy, will be at the CFE Arena this Saturday. We'll tell you how students are preparing for the dance
Roll blue.
marathon.
Track and wipe
Plus,
to blue.
we caught up with the winning
Ready, wipe
candidates
to
of the
red.
SGA election, find out what their first step is as president
Roll
and
red.
vice president.
Track and wipe to red.
And
Ready,
Governor
2
Rick
without.
Scott has signed a bill that will cut off some funding to Planned Parenthood. We talked to students and faculty who may have mixed feelings on this decision.
Take 2, Mike and Q.
In sports, we spoke
Ready,
to
blue.
2 former Knights who are hitting the field with a new team, the Orlando Predators.
Nightly
Roll
News
blue.
starts now.
Track and take blue. Ready, effective 2. Ready, effective Emily 1 on camera 2. And take effect. Mike and Q.
Good
Fontaine.
afternoon and welcome to Nightly News. I'm Joshua Thicklin.
And I'm Victoria
Font
Pasillo.
out.
Today is Friday, April 1st, 2016. The 20-hour dance marathon is back and students are ready to shake it off at Nighthon this Saturday.
Reporter Karan
Take
Case is
double
at the CFE Arena where the staff is
Or VTR's
already
not
setting
ready.
up for the event.
Take 5.
Thanks, guys. I'm
VTR's not
currently
ready?
at the CFP
No.
Arena where, as you can
Look
see
at that.
behind me, members are setting up for the event that's happening tomorrow.
VTR.
We need
It's that time
B4.
of year again where students are
B4.
dancing for money in a legal way, of
That's
course.
not
I
ready.
caught up
Red.
with one night who's dedicated in making a change.
Roll red. Track and take red.
Students walk to class
okay. Never
outside
mind, I
the
was looking
union.
blue. Sorry,
One
that's me.
night is on a mission to make a difference.
Want to pie me in the face? It's for the kids.
UCF student
Okay,
Travis
Fontaine.
Smith is one out of many volunteers who
Font
are
out.
raising money for Nighthon.
That was my bad. I was looking at
This
blue.
is a yearly tradition where students collect change for
I
the
was looking
Children's
up here
Miracle
and I didn't see
Network.
anything.
The goal, $820,000.
Want to donate to the
It's
kids?
a little a
And
tad
his
loud.
personal goal, $1,250. A big number Smith doesn't have a problem
Yeah.
fulfilling.
For simple donations to Nighthon, you can pie guys like Travis in the face.
Splat, splat, and splat. He says it's all worth it
So the
because
out cue on this
Save a kid's
package is
life.
he also
everything
says
worthwhile.
standing in a hot
and
sun
then we're
and
coming
on
back
his
to
feet
camera
for
5.
24 hours at Nighthon gets him one step closer to his goal.
So just remembering why you're doing this, and who
Fontaine.
you're doing it for. You're doing it for the kids who can't.
Font out.
Executive Director for Nighthon, Nicole Ramirez, says this event is like a
More
holiday
shots?
for kids in need.
I mean, that day is literally
Fontaine.
like Christmas to them, and you
Font
can
out.
just tell that they really look up to us as heroes.
For Smith,
Seeing the smiles and miracles that we make as an organization
Packages
is
winding
what gets me
down.
fired up.
and that's not the only motivation.
People like this is what makes it all
Packages closing.
worthwhile.
Take 5, Mike and Q.
I'm still at the CFP Arena. As you can see, the
Ready, 3
people are
with.
still
Fontaine.
setting up. If you want to volunteer, you can go to dancemarathon.com. Reporting
Font
from the
out.
CFP Arena, I'm Karan Case, sending it back to you.
Take
Advanced
3,
CG.
Mike and Q.
Thanks, Karan. Chris
Ready,
Clemente and
blue.
Rachel Outfit are your new SGA
Roll
president
blue.
and VP.
Track and
The
take
candidates
blue.
won the
Ready,
election
wipe
with
to red.
68%
Fontaine.
of the vote. Anthony Savati and Ali Nazarati finished with 32%.
Font out.
Chris and Rachel will assume office at the passing of the gavel ceremony on April 13th, and they know exactly what their first order of business
Roll
will
red.
be.
Track and wipe to
We're going
red.
to be opening up applications for the executive cabinet. We want to ensure that we have
Font
the best
out.
and most qualified individuals to assist us in implementing all of our platform points and realizing our night vision. Rachel and I are only 2 people. We definitely can't do this alone, and we're looking forward to putting together our team.
Q to continue, VO.
According to the Election Commission, there were
Ready, 1 with.
3,670 votes tallied in this election. This is nearly a 50% decrease from last year and the lowest we've seen since 2004.
Take 1, Mike and Q. Ready, blue.
Biomedical engineering is a new degree students can major in this upcoming fall. UCF's Board of Trustees approved this
Roll
new course
blue.
just last
Track
week.
and take blue.
Students interested
Ready,
in
wipe to
developing
red.
engineering-based
Fontaine.
simulations that replicate the human
Font
body
out.
would be one of the few interested in this field. UCF student Kyle Beggs says he's found a new career path that works
Roll
for him.
red. Track and wipe to red.
and found actually that is like really
Fontaine.
what I wanted to do, and
Font out.
Started working with a medical student that goes here to UCF too, and I found it was very rewarding.
Cue to continue, VO.
This new program is for students
Ready,
looking
3
to
with.
build careers in medicine and science. As of right now, about 15 students are expected to take on this degree in fall.
Take 3, Mike and
This
Q.
week,
Ready,
UCF
blue.
officials are investigating 2 fraternities for hazing accusations involving physical abuse
Roll
and
blue.
underage drinking.
Track
One
and
of
take blue.
those fraternities are Kappa
Ready,
Alpha
1
Psi,
with.
which was slated to return to campus next week after an 8-year suspension.
out.
But now, they're suspended again. UCF Nightly News has copies of reports that detail witness accounts that 3 males were beaten after dropping canes during a twirling act. Another fraternity that is also in trouble is a Delta Upsilon fraternity pledge that claimed he was forced to drink while underage and run until he got sick. For now, UCF has suspended both fraternities for misconduct. Officials declined to comment due to the ongoing investigation.
Take 1, Mike and Q. Ready, red.
The UCF Police Department welcomed 3 new officers. The new officers were sworn into the force yesterday. Family, friends, and fellow UCF PD officers attended the event.
Roll red.
The new officers
Track and
include
take
Gene
red.
Kyles, Maurice Thompson, and
Ready,
Dan
3
Riley.
with.
Font
The
in.
new additions bring the department to a total of 72
Font
sworn
out.
officers.
Take 3, Mike and Q.
UCF Emergency and Victim Services and the UCF
Ready,
PD
blue.
are wrapping up an eventful week. It was full of events dedicated to educating
Roll
students
blue.
on safety.
Track and take
This
blue.
week, students
Ready,
learned
white
how to
to
react
red.
to dangerous situations
in.
on campus through demonstrations and hands-on
out.
experiences. Officer Peter Stevens says although the week came to an end, the importance of safety on campus
Roll
continues.
red. Track and wipe to red.
During the fall, our
Font in.
Victim Services Division will have a
Font out.
large tabling session with all types of information for students as well. So it's an ongoing process with the university, not just a one-time event.
Cue to continue, VO.
Officer Stevens
Ready,
says students
1
should
with.
keep their eyes peeled for other events that could help them in the future.
Take 1, Mike and Q.
Planned Parenthood and other clinics who provide abortion services will no
Ready,
longer
blue.
receive funds from taxpayers. Governor Rick Scott signed the bill last week, and some students and faculty have mixed feelings. Nightly News found out how this will affect
Roll
students.
blue. Track and take blue.
The bill that Governor Scott signed is
Font in.
drawing mixed reactions. Daniel Dupuy,
Font
president
out.
for Students for Life at UCF, is one student who approves of the bill.
You know, like even with the
Font
Hyde
in.
Amendment saying that abortion
Font out.
won't get any of our money through taxes. Even if you give money for somebody for a
The
specific
out on this
purpose,
package
they
is
could
options
shift money
people
around
once had,
and still pay
and then
for
we're coming
abortion.
back to camera 1
Jennifer
on Fight
Sandoval,
Shop.
an assistant professor at the Nicholson School of Communication, does research on culture and gender and does not agree with the bill.
Already,
Font in.
no government money goes towards any services that actually
Font out.
are abortion related. And what this would
more
ultimately do
saw it a
is
long
limit
time
women's
before it.
access to reproductive health care that's preventative.
According to Planned Parenthood's
for
website,
the teas
abortions make up
coming up
only
and then
3%
Troy,
of their
correct?
services. As you
Yes.
can see
Yes.
from this graph,
Troy's
other
part of the
services such as
teas.
STD and STI testing,
is winding down.
contraception, cancer screenings, women's health, make up a majority of services offered, while a little over 300,000 services are for abortions. Sandoval also says this bill could potentially affect students in a negative way.
Both male and female
package is about
students
close.
who rely on Planned Parenthood centers to access, again, their basic reproductive care, birth control, STI screenings, it could really affect whether there are those centers available for them to use.
With these changes, it may alter the options people once had.
Take 1, Mike and Q. Ready,
Although
2
the
with
bill was
music
signed to
under.
be a law last week, the changes do not come into effect until July 1st.
Take 2, Mike and Q.
Coming
with
up
music
next,
under.
paintball
Font
tickets
in.
are being sold here at UCF on campus, but
Ready,
they're
5.
not welcome.
That's right. After the break, we'll tell you why. Plus, reporter Troy Kless is live from the Rosen campus.
Take 5, Mike and Q.
That's right, guys. I'm live here at the Rosen campus. Coming up after the break,
Bring
I'll
him
tell
down.
you where
Thank
this
you.
hospitality school ranks among the world's best.
Dip to CG. Nicely done, guys. Thank you.
My bad on the VTR thing. I was looking at blue and I was so panicked. I was like, what?
And once he started
145.
panicking, I looked at the
What?
VTR screens here, and I saw nothing on the VTR screens, and that
I don't know about
freaked me. Yeah.
Yeah. $130.
Ready, dip to MLE1 on camera 2.
Damn it, Matt. Matt is feeling it right now.
You hear me?
1 minute. 1 minute. 60 seconds.
You hear me, Matt? Well, you're on the wrong camera.
How's camera 1 show?
45 seconds.
Camera 1 looks good.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it looks real nice. Nice shot.
Seconds. 25.
Ready, dip to MLE1 on camera 2.
Oh my god. 20 seconds. This guy. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Can we cut the
6,
chatter, please?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dip to MLE1 on camera 2. Mike
The
and Q.
Rosen College of Hospitality Management is right in the heart of the tourism industry.
Yes, we learned last week that the Rosen College also ranks in the top 5 hospitality programs in the world. Reporter
double
Troy
box.
Kless is at the Rosen campus right now, and students are excited about where the college ranks.
Take 5. Mike and Q.
Fontaine.
Thanks, Josh and Victoria. Rosen is right down the road from hotels
Ready,
and theme
red.
parks, which make Orlando the most visited destination in the U.S., according to Tourism Association Visit Orlando. And one student I spoke with is just one example of how Rosen is one of the best at preparing hospitality majors for the
Roll
future.
red. Track and take red.
The Rosen College of Hospitality Management
Fontaine.
may be a small campus, but it's internationally recognized for giving opportunities to students. Senior Carla Guevara says working at the Marriott and being friends with Pocahontas and Jasmine is part of her passion.
So being that I work in a theme
Fontaine.
park, that's been very beneficial because
Font out.
that theory that I learn in school, I
more
get to
sauce.
practice every day at my job.
Guevara is one of many students who want to work in Central Florida's largest industry. Tourism Association Visit Orlando tells us that 1 out of 3
So the
people
out cue
work in
on
this
this package
industry
is
here
the
in
world
Central
of
Florida.
hospitality.
And it's
Then
no
we're coming back
surprise,
to camera
CEO
5.
World Magazine surveyed 18,000
Package is
hospitality
winding down.
professionals, and they ranked Rosen the 5th best hospitality program in the world. Dean of the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Dr. Abraham Pazam, says the college earned that spot.
But we also,
Fontaine.
because of our location, have tremendous opportunities
Font
for
out.
our students to experience the best
One more
hospitality
shot after
enterprises
this.
throughout the world.
And Guevara plans to be a hotel executive, but she thinks Rosen prepared her for any
Package is
position.
closing.
I want to be a transformational leader and a positive role model. So as long as I can make a difference where I'm working, I think I'll be happy and satisfied.
And learning here will help her in the world of hospitality.
Take 5. Mike and Q. Ready, 3 with.
Dr. Pazam says offering programs
Fontaine.
like the event management degree and the newly added entertainment management degree are just part of what creates the culture of hospitality here on campus. Reporting live
Font
from
out.
Rosen, I'm Troy Kless. Back to Josh and Victoria.
Take 3. Mike and Q.
Recently, UCF ranked among the
Ready,
nation's
blue.
best public universities in graduation rates among both black and white students. According to the Education Trust, the university reduced the graduation gap between black and white Knights from 2003
Roll
to
blue.
2013.
Track and take
The
blue.
UCF was
Ready,
the
white,
only school
red.
from Florida on the top school list. Multicultural Academic and Support Services Director Wayne Jackson credits the resources available to students
Roll
for the
red.
growth.
Track and wipe to
Does a
red.
great job in
Font
regards
in.
to retention and trying to make students aware
Font
of the
out.
types of resources that are available to them. So with all of those being added, I
Camera
think
3,
that's
truck
one of
to
the
the right.
reasons why we did so well in
center
regards
shot.
to retention and graduation for African American students.
Q to continue VO.
Jackson says programs
Ready,
like
3
MASS are
on a
designed to make
tight
students
shot.
successful. UCF's overall graduation rate has increased nearly 10% over the
Yeah, a little
past
to
10
your right.
years.
Pan to your right.
No, he's fine.
Take 3.
Well,
Mike and
it's
Q.
that time of the year again.
Ready,
SCA is
CG.
hosting their 12th annual Universal Nights event, and it's set to take place on Sunday, April 17th. The
Take
ticket
CG.
distribution starts next week on April
Ready,
4th.
2,
Students
2
looking
shot.
to attend must bring their student ID to these locations listed, and students without a ticket will be unable to attend.
Take 2. Mike and Q.
Nightly News has been investigating an increasing problem here on campus involving outside vendors selling tickets.
Reporter Edward Locke has been working on the story and joins us in the studio with the report.
Take one, Mike and Q.
Thanks, guys.
Fontaine.
It was students here on campus that told us about these tickets
Ready,
being
blue.
sold in classrooms. We spoke to a Market Wednesday vendor who's been directly impacted
Roll
because
blue.
of the sales.
Track and take blue.
I wasn't entirely sure about, a little skeptical, so think twice before you give someone your money.
Freshman
Fontaine.
Christian Vidari trusted his gut when he saw people selling paintball tickets
Fontaine.
inside his speech class.
Yeah, he was taking payments, and then he would get the tickets to us.
Vidari wasn't buying the classroom sales pitch, so instead he went to Market Wednesday and purchased tickets from paintball vendor Lisa Londi.
They can't find these other people. They're gone. They sneak in, sneak out.
But Londi doesn't have to sneak in. UCF has approved her to sell on campus, and the business fees she pays the university goes to SGA, providing services to students.
So when they come to the classrooms, you don't know what's going to happen with the money you're giving them or if the tickets that they're buying are actually going to be usable. But they always have me to come to. If ever they have a problem, if something doesn't work out correctly, that's what I'm here for.
This is the image of the paintball tickets that students say were being sold on campus.
12
We
minutes till
contacted the
credit
phone
roll.
number listed and found out it wasn't the paintball vendor on the other
on
end.
this package is first time paintballer.
My number's ringing.
And then we're coming back to one.
Somebody's on the other end talking about paintball.
Travel agent Ree Mitchell says she doesn't know who the sellers are and has no idea why her phone number is on the paintball tickets. So we reached out to the company Logical Marketing.
is winding
They
down,
declined
two
to
more
comment.
songs.
However, Orlando Paintball tells us the tickets from Logical Marketing are real. Real or not, UCF officials say.
Certainly, selling of any commercial merchandise or service within a classroom is not permitted.
Vidari knows getting his tickets at Market Wednesday was the right decision.
And it just feels a lot more legitimate.
Giving him peace of mind for his first time paintballing.
Take one, Mike and Q.
School officials tell us selling on campus violates university
Ready,
regulations,
two.
and students selling tickets
minute
could
till
face
credit roll.
the UCF conduct process. I'm Edward Locke. Back to you.
Take two, Mike and Q. Ready,
Taking a
red.
look outside, you can see
Roll
it's a
red.
bit cloudy.
Track and
Coming
take
up,
red.
Daniel Bird will
Ready,
tell
blue.
us what the weather looks like for this weekend.
Roll
Plus,
blue.
could the recent fish kill in
Track and
Brevard
take
County
blue.
happen again? Reporter Connor Engelhardt brings us up to speed on the state of the Indian River Lagoon.
Advanced graphic.
Ready, dip to CG. They reversed the sources. They had the
CG.
reverse sources. CG. There were two videos on the tees, and they never told me that there were two. So I only knew of one.
Wait, wasn't that one we were talking about earlier? 130?
Yeah, it's the one we were talking about earlier. They just told us about that. And so I just added the other one. It turns out that they had the sources on the opposite
Chris, don't worry about that
ones.
right now.
115.
Where we going? We're coming back to me?
Yes, we're coming back to the bump on 4.
Cool. So then have it super slow. Alright, so I'm on comms for now, then I'll be off after my shot.
Yep, sounds good, thank you.
1 minute.
I'll be on live shot after.
Yep.
Yo, Mac, nice touch with the pet supermarket umbrella.
Right?
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
Alright, here we go. So Chris, it's gonna be something like slow.
45.
Okay.
Something like that. I've been working on getting it smoother, but
Okay. Yeah.
I just kind of rushed through it to show you.
Yeah. I like that. Just
30
just
seconds.
make sure it's a little smoother.
Yeah,
if you could.
It's gonna go.
But yeah, I like
25.
it.
Alright, here we go.
20.
Ready, dip to 4. With bump music.
15.
No.
10.
Jams is a credit.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Dip to bump on 4. Coming back to ready 3 with.
CG.
And
OTS. Thank you.
fade 3.
The devastating fish kill that made headlines last week may not be over.
Ready,
Reporter
blue.
Colin Engar explains how the Indian River Lagoon has hit some rough waters.
Roll blue. Track and take blue.
That triggered a massive fish
This
kill in the
package has a
Indian River
standard out.
Lagoon
Font in.
could still do some damage. Brevard County Natural Resources biologist
Font out.
Terry Williamson says around 65,000 pounds of dead fish have already been cleaned up, and more kills are possible.
As we start going into the summer months and
package.
things are warmer, we can see some level of fish kill.
Phil Rizzo owns Mosquito Lagoon, Bait, and Tackle
So
in
standard out on
Titusville.
this package,
While the
coming
county
back to
says
camera
Titusville
3,
has been affected
tight
by the
shot.
kill, Rizzo begs to differ.
The Titusville
Font in.
fishing is great right now. The guides are doing well. The
Font
beach
out.
is spectacular, and the redfish and the trout and the black drum are plentiful.
Even though he may not agree with the county, Rizzo does believe the river has seen better days.
Package
This
is winding
estuary
down.
has deteriorated. I mean, there is buildup of silt. This used to be all flat bottom. You could wade anywhere along the river.
And Williamson says it's going to take a group effort in order to help the lagoon.
It's going to take an effort on all our parts,
Package
and
is
it's going to
closing.
be
About 7
something we
minutes till credit
all
roll.
are going to have to contribute and help with.
In order to save a lagoon on the brink, in Titusville, Connor Engelhart, UCF Nightly News.
Take 3, Mike and Q. Ready,
Spokesperson
Emily,
for the
1
Florida
on
Fish and
camera
Wildlife
2.
Commission, Kelly Richmond, also says that not all algae blooms lead to fish kills, and that this bloom had been going on for about 3 months before the kill even occurred.
Take Emily 1. Take Emily 1. Take Emily 1.
We now go to Daniel Bird, who's outside the Nicholson
No.
School of Communication.
Now,
Take
Daniel,
double
how's
box.
the weather looking out there?
Guys,
Take
it is
5.
hot out
Or
here
take
right
6.
now. Currently 87 degrees on campus, and the humidity not really helping us out either. That's at 52%. We do catch a little bit of a break with the breeze coming out of the south at 15 miles per hour here and there. And hey, no rain in the forecast today to start our weekend off, so we got that going for us. Moving on to the national weather map
Can.
right now, we're going to look at the East Coast. We have a low pressure system
Key in.
moving all the way up the eastern seaboard right now. And in
Key out.
Alabama and Georgia, a flash flood possibility right now, along with a possibility for
3.
severe thunderstorms. So if you're in that area, you might want to stay inside today. Bringing it back to the state of Florida, we're going to look at the rain chances right now. And hey, it's pretty dry right now. 15% chance in Tallahassee, and that's it. Everywhere else across the state, we have 0. So this
How
is the
did
day.
that
If you
get
want to get
reset?
outside after classes, whatever, go ahead and get out today. Now, going to the temperatures in Florida, 77 degrees in Tallahassee. That's
center
the
his
low.
live
We
shot,
have
please.
84 in Jacksonville currently, 87 here in Orlando, and that's the high across the state right now, and 85 in
full
Tampa and Miami, respectively. Moving on to the 5-day forecast here, we have a high of 82 on Saturday, a low of 62 that
not
same
in.
day,
You're on
60% chance of
CG.
rain. That's the highest chance of rain in the forecast in this 5 days here. Sunday, a high of 79, low of 57, 20% chance of rain. Same thing on Monday, high of 79, low 57, but we have no rain in the forecast. No rain again on Tuesday, and hey, 77 is the high on Wednesday.
Take 6.
That's all we have for weather here. Back to you guys at the desk.
Take 2, Mike and Q.
Coming up in sports, we'll
Music on
tell
it.
you how 2 Knights have found their way back home.
Well, plus Orlando City is gearing up for a game against
Font
the
out.
Portland Timbers this weekend. We'll be back next.
Fade to CG. Or dip to CG, I'm sorry. I don't know how that key got reset. How did that key get reset? Yes.
How are we looking on time?
Yeah, wrap the live shot. Wrap it.
Well, then I got it reset, so you should have. Oh well. Yeah.
1:30.
Well, so much for that live shot.
1:15.
So ready, dip to red, and then psych.
One minute, 60 seconds.
How are we doing on time? Killing anything?
What was that? 7 seconds over. Yeah, don't give us 7 over.
45.
7 minutes over. Oh God.
That would suck. 30 seconds. My timer is jumping around. That's interesting. 25.
Are we cutting anything?
20. As long as you know.
I don't care about timers.
15.
What do they do for me?
Nothing. You don't do anything right now.
Exactly.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Ready, dip to red.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Roll red. Track and dip to red. Bring that down a little bit, please. Bring red down. Volume. Bring red
That's
down.
the level it's supposed to be at.
It's still way loud.
That's the level everything else has been at, according to what my reader's saying.
Take 5. Or take
Hey
psych.
Knights, I'm Rachel White with your nightly news sports update. The Orlando Predators season kicks off today, and 2 former Knights are new to the
Ready,
team.
blue.
We caught up with the pair who've been playing together for a very long time.
Roll blue. Track and take blue.
Twins Justin and Jordan McRae are making their rookie debut with the Orlando Predators. The season kicks off this Friday, and both are ready to hit the field.
It's very exciting just
that they play
happy
together.
to be out here with these guys and start with the pass again and be able to play football again.
Before putting on the black and red, the former UCF linemen were sporting the black and gold. The McRaes helped lead the Knights to the 2014 Fiesta Bowl.
And that was a great team we played with. You know, all those guys are great guys. I still call them brothers today. And just being able to go through those tough games and come back, it was just a great experience, great year.
Justin and Jordan have played on the same team their whole lives, but when they were separated pursuing their NFL dreams, their bond stayed intact.
3 more
It
shots.
was like we were right there still. You know, I would text them, tell them about my practice and vice versa. So it was a little different, but it's still a good experience.
Coach Keith believes the McRae brothers have what it takes to make it back to the NFL.
7 of our players last year made it to the NFL. I mean, Jordan and Justin can do that, and that's what this whole thing is about.
Jordan and Justin say their time at UCF has prepared them for this moment.
Working hard, working as a group, you know, not being a selfish guy, or as Coach O'Leary used to tell us, be a me guy. You know, it's a team game, so you got to do what's best for the team, not just what's best for yourself.
The brothers say they hope this game will be one of many more they will play together.
Take psych.
The Predators are on the road tonight at 7 p.m. against the Tampa Bay Storm. Their first home game is Saturday, April 9th. On Sunday, Orlando City will take on the Portland Timbers, who are the reigning MLS Cup champions. So far this season, Orlando City has taken 5 points from the first 3 games. The Lions are only 1 point behind Montreal and Philadelphia for first place in the Eastern Conference. Ricardo Kaká is back from injury, and he'll be available for the first time this season. The 2007 Ballon d'Or winner wants to take the title away from the Timbers, but he says the team needs to focus on one game at a time.
Don't worry about advancing.
Take psych.
Well, that's all the time we have in sports. Back to you, Victoria and Josh.
Take 2, Mike and Q.
That's all the time we have for now. Thank you for joining us. Remember, you can always keep up with us during the week on our website,
So what do we do if they don't?
nsn.today.
And if you've got a story idea you want us to know about, send it our way. You can reach us at nightlynews@ucf@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Well, what do you have?
Ready bump on 3.
Someone get on the bump.
Definitely going to take advantage of
zoom out, give us a bump on 3.
Camera
1.
definitely got the skip Saturday
turn
for
around
sure,
and give
right?
us a bump
Staying
on
inside all
1.
day Saturday. Grey's Anatomy all
We don't
day
have
long.
credits though.
We don't have
Grey's
credits.
Anatomy all day long.
Ah.
Have a great day.
Music up. 3, get a start your bump. Fade 3. 1, get a bump.
10,
2, get a bump.
9, 8, 7,
take 1,
6,
Ready
5,
black.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fade black.